Terrible finish for Dallas, for real. But good job for the Sky getting their first win. They played a solid game. Uh, yeah, it's my first game watching them in regular season right here. Not the ref hiding behind the security. The ref hiding behind the security. That's funny. Nah, the downfall was after Enrique took that shot when they were up. They didn't need that. It was down hill after that. They got nothing to go down. But good on the Sky for having a complete game. Had a great start. Had a little slow part, moments in the second and then the third, but then is able to come back and make some good plays down the stretch there to get their first win over the Wings. Wings, unfortunately, I mean they played it a good game up until the fourth quarter. Um, just not being aware of like you're up one, don't need to take a crazy shot, run through something. There was no rush there, and then not being able to capitalize on anything after that, just turnover and bad shot after bad shot doesn't help. And then on the defensive end, not playing defense. I mean, good on Chicago having good ball movement, but not even contesting out on the shot there by Ariel there to really seal it at the end. Like you can't have that. Can't have like no effort into trying to stop that foul. Do something. I don't know. Because you had the game. You were able to stop Cardoso, limit her for a time period there, because she was gonna like she could have had like 30 points if the way that she was able to score. So they had good moments. It's just the ending there was just disappointing there, because I know Enrique was hot 37, but sometimes you just have to realize like, hey, we don't need a clutch shot, fade away, falling to the ground here late. Run something, get a better shot, pull it back out. Because while you're wanting a foul, they done already scored. You're not getting back on defense. But again, it was a good game though. Really, really good game. Um, it's good to see Chicago side. It's my first game watching them outside of the preseason game. So I liked what I've seen against the Wings. I think their game is more so playing slower, running through their pick and roll, and things like that, going inside out, that type of thing. I don't think they're necessarily a team that could run like the Wings in transition like too much. Like that's not like their bread and butter. I think their pick and rolls is what, because they do have solid post players, so they really take advantage of that, and were able to get this win. So that is good. So I think the only team that hasn't won is the Suns, and they play Indiana tomorrow. So we'll see how they play. Hopefully they get a win. At least everybody um has a win at this point in the season. But yeah, just disappointed in Dallas how they ended here. But let's just go over the stats here. Chicago Sky, Kia Nurse with 8 points. Didn't really see her in the second half, honestly, but she had some shots for them early on. Angel Reese kind of came alive, had some good passes, got 5 assists. Had some good left-handed pass to a running Cardoso there. You know, couldn't really get anything solid going. And I think as the season progressed, that's how I want to see how they're able, what they're running to be able to get her going scoring wise. And then Cardoso, I mean, you're probably tired of me saying her name over and over, but she was just dominant from the very beginning with 23 points, 8 rebounds, just moving. Like, she was everywhere. Just moving without the ball, making the right plays. Yeah, so good on her. She led the team in scoring. And Ariel Atkins late in the game with smart play there, good ball movement, and hitting that dagger shot to really seal it. She had 17 points. And then Vandersloot, 13. Like I said, she's a sleeper. Like, people forget about her and won't play as hard as defense, and she'll just blow by you. Or she gonna hit that 3. You ain't gonna go all the way out there with a hand up. She gonna hit the 3 as well. And she just became, the most points scored in Sky franchise. So yeah, she's a scorer, but you can't sleep on her, because she'll get you 13, and that's what they have to be consistently is. She has to score. Ariel has to score. They're lucky Allen was scoring. And then, you want Angel Reese to score, but you had Cardoso there to help that. So, yeah, that was good. Allen was big, had 3 threes there with 13 points. Haley Van Lith had 2. She had a good move on a good drive on Enrique there at the second half. And then Michaela with 7, and Elizabeth Williams was 4, and Rachel Banham was 4. So that's a stat line for Chicago. And then for Dallas Wings, got Carrington with 15. So she's continuing from the last game where she had 16 here. Still feel like she should be more aggressive, and also recognize who's guarding her, which is Vandersloot. Not saying that she can't play defense, but she had plays where she post up, was able to get back to the basket there. She doesn't recognize that and just be more aggressive there. And then Smith had 2 points. Couldn't get really nothing going. It wasn't really a factor on the defense. And then I think that's why she couldn't. She wasn't in the game. She wasn't really helping, trying to stop Cardoso there. Hines Allen had 10. Enrique with 37 points, had 6 threes. Yeah, she made tough shots. Made tough shots. Was aggressive. She does really well in the fast break transition. So she really went in on that. It's just down the stretch. I don't think it was necessary there. You gotta play a little bit slower, just so have a chance. And Paige was 15 points. Cowan with 6 points. Charles with 2 and Maddie with 5. I think with Cowan, just her presence was really big, but she got to do better on the defensive end, just effort wise, just running out there. You know, not like, especially on that one play where Vanderson didn't even realize how open she was, and because McCowan just stopped. She just literally just stopped moving to the basket because I guess she assumed somebody was gonna come over, but it's like you long, and you gotta take that stride just one more step, foul her. Like, you only had 2 fouls, and both of those are offensive fouls. It's like, make it hard for her, make her have a second thought of coming back into the lane, trying to score. Like, gotta build that type of presence, or else they're just gonna think they could just go in there all the time, and that's what they did. But overall, Dallas has to be better at closing games and recognizing that they have the lead there, and just slow it down and not trying to like quickly, get the lead. I don't think they needed to do that. And then Chicago was able to just withstand the run that Enrique was on, and was able to go back to what was working in the first quarter for them, which was really well, and just had overall better ball movement. And they just ran their offense, but like they just ran it, and just took whatever the defense gave them, and was able to get the win. So good on Chicago. First win, 97-92 against the Dallas Wings. When is their next game? Right, so we're on the 30th. Nobody, they play. Okay, so they play each other again Saturday. So we'll see how that rematch goes. See what Dallas learns from this game, and how they're gonna defend. And hopefully they see that film and see, like, especially on the defensive, where they gotta be better and recognize that sooner. But this is a fun game to watch, and I hope y'all also enjoyed it as well.